I've been talking about all these systems. So let me show you guys what it looks like. I'm just kidding. That's not it. I couldn't help myself. That is definitely not what a system looks like. I'm very sorry to scare you. So firstly, systems compose of two things. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard, if you're not already working with a project management software, you've heard of Asana, Podio, all those different sort of things. That's the execution spot. That's where things get done, right? Then you've got systemHUB. I was just looking at it going, oh, that's pretty. Which is the hub that actually stores all of your systems. That's where all of that documentation, that's where that all is. And then your project management software was where it gets implemented. So in systemHUB, this isn't just bits of paper. I remember talking to somebody about putting systems into place, and she scoffed at me. She was like, oh, it's just a bunch of manuals, right? Yeah, you could look at it like that. Remember when I was showing you the Planet 13 manual? It's more than that. It's not just a bunch of manuals. It's your freedom. It's your business value that goes up, your freedom that grows when you put systems into place. So systemHUB is just not a bunch of words. There's videos. There's email templates. There's supporting documents. There's tags. There's lots of stuff that happens. There's comments in there. This is actually how we continuously improve the systems that we execute in our project management software. So let me give you the real system that we use on our most popular service at the moment. It's called the SEO Starter Pack. So I'll just take you through how it typically works. And Dave, feel free to chime in at any time. So when we have a starter pack order that comes in, so if you have a service that comes in, it comes in through the sales team. The sales team know in this system, number one, I need to go in and copy and paste an email template that's called a sales handover email, CC in my accounts person, which happens to be the lovely Sally at the back over there. From there, what ends up happening is Sally goes to her step in the system, which is step 2, which is an email template. Sally copies and pastes that in, updates the information accordingly, of course, sends that off to the client. She also attaches things like links to questionnaires or supporting documents like information, things like that. And then it's up to us to wait. So we wait for the client to complete all the details to make their payment. But while that's happening, the system tells Sally to go into Asana and set up our project management, or the project itself in the project management software. It's templated. So the systems that we created form the skeleton of the project management software. So there's not a whole lot of thinking that has to happen here, right? It's called click and duplicate. So Sally goes in there and she goes, yep, click duplicate. She goes in, she pastes her communication. We're really full on about documenting communication. That's really handy down the track if you ever have someone that's not quite an A-grade client. She pops that in there. And then what happens, of course, is once the client responds, Sally tells the project manager, who is Grace, hey, it's been paid, it's time to get going. So this is a bit of a reduced sort of screenshot of Asana here. This is the SEO Starter Pack template. I think Troy had mentioned about templates, I think, in Asana. So this particular template's already pre-populated with everything. There is a link to our overall system in systemHUB for the SEO Starter Pack. This comprises all of the steps in systemHUB. It is so super clear for any staff member to be able to go in and get this done. So anyway, Sally goes, Grace, get going. Grace starts off the first task, assigns it to someone, gives it a due date. I'll get a little bit closer here. So within this particular keyword research in Asana, you can see here we've got a link to the system. We've got some more information that for the person to complete their work. How easy are those instructions? They just go 1, 2, 3. It's got a due date. They communicate with each other. And it's done. So this system works so well that at any point in time, we can hop into the project management software and see where that client is. That means Dave, except when he was in the Vashpana thing, because he couldn't use any internet or whatever, he could be anywhere in the world, hop in and go, this client's here, that client's just been onboarded, that client's just been offboarded, nope, they've gotten followed up with a sales upsell. He can see where everything is, and you know what that does? That's freedom. That's why you started your business, isn't it? You wanted freedom. You wanted cash flow coming in, you wanted business value going up, and you wanted freedom. There you go. All of a sudden, bam, it's there. So once the starter pack is done, Grace notifies the client care team. They know they have to go into SystemHUB. They follow their step. Copy and paste an email template. This is in SystemHUB. And they offboard the client. Now, we offboard every client because we want to know, what did you think? How could we have improved? Did you know we also do these things too? So there's a bit of a upsell and sales process that goes in with that as well. So we narrow down the missed opportunities, and that's just copy pasting and tweaking a little bit. It's quite easy. So this works like clockwork. I'm so sorry. I'm over time now. This works like clockwork, one after the other, right? Once you start that first domino, you tick that first one, all the rest goes into place. That's how a system works. This is a real life system. It's not just a manual. It's not just a bunch of pages. It's not just a bunch of hoo-ha that seems like it costs a lot of money or a lot of your time. It's not. It's your freedom. It's your business's freedom. It's your business's value. That's what a system is. That's what a system does.